So we're at the Caravan show and we made the big decision. We bought a new flue. Now to install it before we head off. Unboxing.
Unboxing of the Nature's Head.
Been thinking about it for a while. For the last 18 months really.
Yeah.
And we went to Coffs Harbour and spoke to the people who were the distributors for Nature's Head. And then we saw them again at the Caravan show.
I'll just put this on the floor. Okay.
Open it up. Peter, open it up.
Oh, it's inside, yeah.
So do the clip.
Yeah, clip. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's
Toya brick.
Oh,
Cleaning stuff. The handle. We got the hand. This handle is you can use with your foot.
Foot or your, on your hand. There's the vent.
And the fasteners.
Yeah, fasten it to the wall.
And the venting hose, which we won't need that much length, but yep.
Just cut it to suit. There's your agitator. Well done, there's a bottle. Shall we try it in position?
Bottle comes out with the wee. Yep, so we'll take it inside and we'll see how much of the existing toilet it covers up.
Yep.
Emptying the last flue for the very last time. Peter's just emptied it.
Alright.
And we've got to disconnect the water.
Yep. Turn the pumps off.
And the power.
Turn the pumps off and pull the fuse. So the fuse for that is...
You can actually see where the power goes into that too, in the little, there's two little ones up there.
Yeah, but there's the cables here.
Let's go around.
Yeah.
So goodbye Dometic toilet.
It's quicker.
Oh, they're short ones.
That one's a short one. Short one.
Sunland does really well is providing this great electrical diagram of where things are as far as fuses and everything is concerned. So we know exactly which fuse is the toilet fuse.
What's that one? So the water service comes up along, breaks into this plumbing circuit here, comes through to here and up through the floor here. So
and that's the hole we'll use for the breather for the Nature's Head toilet.
Yeah, we'll just take that out. And just close it off.
No, look at that.
Marianne to the rescue. Alright, thank you, Marianne.
This is my wonderful sister whose property we stay at.
I know, I dressed for the occasion.
Alright, I've got to undo this. I need a tool for that. I'll just put these back up here so I don't lose them. Off and the main water comes off. Should pull up through here now. Okay.
Yep. So now the hose is up. Yay!
We should be able to just, this is a drain. There's some sort of overflow hose that can come out. Hang on. Might that come off? Stuck in there. Alright, but there is some screws up here.
Yeah, one of the other people said you got to be careful because you can pull them out of the wall.
There's 2 screws here. So I've got to go and take those 2 screws out. That's a little switch up there. Sorry. That's the push button to flush, I think, and the indicator light. So there's a plus and minus here. That'd be that cable there, I think. So that's going to come out with the unit. I think I'm going to have to get it out and disconnect it from the, because I can't get up here. So we're going to have to pull it out.
That's the solenoid for the water, did you say?
Yeah, it goes to the solenoid valve here. Turns the flush water on. So that's disconnected, I think. Oh, I probably didn't have to. Oh, that's loose now.
Okay, so we'll go inside and see if we can move.
Yeah, I'll just check up here, make sure there's no screws up here. Somewhere. Trying to feel it. There. Yep, that's it. Oops. Oh, it gets loose. I don't want to be putting this in.
Gotta be able to do it from inside.
Let's let that hose go out. Just clean
It
it
was
out.
very well elasticed in.
Yes, very well celestic. And we'll celestic anything that goes back through it.
Sunlander extremely good at making sure that the vans are dust proof in our experience.
Yeah.
With all ingress points really well sealed.
So it's really bonded onto this pipe. So we need a bit of hose. But geez, I just got to clear it off a bit so I can pull it back through. Oh no, no, it's not going to go through. Comes off.
That's where the pipe comes out. Peter's had to really work hard to get that out.
Yeah, I just got to clean up a little bit. I can't see it. Yeah, there we go. So just chew that off. Side cutters. Alright, that might be enough.
We have a supervisor here as well.
Really?
Yeah, a little white fluffy one.
Mm. This one one's got all the qualifications. Alright.
Fluff for brains.
Yes. Yeah. Should pull that now to the big blob. There. See, that's really bonded on that. So that should come away. Right, just carry it. Lightweight. There we go.
And now I'll clean up the bathroom. So we've decided we'd like the handle to actually be on the left side as you're facing it. It's currently going to be on the right, so we're just going to see if we can change it over.
Okay, that's in. Down as far as it'll go. There should be an Allen key, was it?
Yeah, there is an Allen key. You've got to get the nut on as well.
Yeah, I know, I'm just trying to get one at a time.
So I'll get the rod screw down and I'll push it home onto the shaft. And that's it. Oh, right, yep. Okay, just let go of a second. That's it, yeah. Okay. Well, what side we want to go to that in the caravan then? Yep. This side. I'll just got the handle now.
Okay, you just lift the hinge up and then just slide off like
I
that.
think it needs to come forward a bit so that it doesn't hit the wall so easily.
Okay, I'll just move it about that much. Okay, so that much. Alright, that's a fair bit out of the wall.
Yeah,
But don't forget you got
with
this.
the basket there as well.
Yeah, that's about as far the last one was.
Yeah.
Okay, so that allows you now to tilt that up, slide it off, take that away.
Okay, so that's about right.
Yeah.
Now we just got to measure it and mark it.
Yep. I'm not doing anything.
He's dressed, but we're trying to get the distance because they say about 2 inches off the wall, but we like having a little rack on the wall.
Mm.
So we're actually going to bring it forward, and we've got plenty of space in here to do so.
Yep.
And what I was trying to explain, so on the left hand side we've put the, I should put that nail down,
Pedal.
agitator, because on the right hand side here we have a bag that we hang in there that is our washing hamper, and we still want to have that bag there.
Mm.
So yeah, it's better for us to have it slightly off to my left and to allow us the space for the hamper. And we'll have the vent hose coming out on the right because there's more room to pull it off. We tried pulling it off on the left and it was just a bit too tight. The fan's currently on the right, so that means we don't have to change the fan over either.
Yep, that's good.
So now we just got to mark where it is as well so that we can also drill through the floor to put the securing points on. We're wiring in the fan, so it's this wire to the right of the screen is the existing wiring for the toilet, the Dominic toilet.
Yep.
And that is on a fused line, so we're not putting in an inline fuse.
Yeah, it doesn't need it. We can change the fuse if we need to, but I don't think it's going to be critical. The fuse is there to protect the wiring, not the particular appliance in this case. It's only a tiny little computer fan and it'll draw hardly anything. So that's ready to go, that goes plugged into that. So I'll put the toilet in place. You can film it from there if you like. Just put this down. Nice. Now
Hold on. Oh yeah, go on.
Yep, I'm going to put the clamps in. There, one. On the other side. Number two. Just got to line up the one. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we have power.
We've just put the fuse fuse back in for the circuit for the toilet. Yep, can hear the fan going.
That's sucking air from here. That's
Beautiful.
right.
Now we have to put the flange at the back.
Is that right? This should be... What's that blowing? I can't tell.
Get a piece of toilet paper and
Yeah, that's good idea.
it'll tell you if it's sucking or blowing.
Yeah. It's blowing. So it's, yeah, it's got to blow that way. So it's sucking air through here. I'll just close this vent because there's air wind actually coming in. Okay, that's better. So that should be blowing out. Yep.
Beautiful. So that's blowing.
Yep.
Now we've got to put the flange on the door.
Cool.
Now a lot of people, when they put these units in, put the hole through the floor, and we do have a small hole there, but we've decided we're not going to do that. We want to put ours through the door here for a couple of reasons. If you put it through the floor and you don't have a flange on it or a vent on it, it's easier for bugs to go and nest in that vent. This is the vent here that you can buy as a separate item. But this is a great place for bugs to go and live, so we don't like that idea. We're actually going to go through the door here. So on the inside we'll have the flange.
Yep.
And on the outside we'll put the vent pointing down. The other advantage with that is that it won't capture the wind. If the wind actually blows back up through the hose, it will stop the fan working effectively in the toilet and you won't get the ventilation you need to prevent odours. So we'll have this shell on the outside, down here, and we'll put the flange on the inside, and we'll just put some Celastic in the floor to cover up those two little holes, which you can't see from the inside anyway because the toilet's in the way.
That's it.
Do that again.
That's where the...
So we decided to put it in the top corner just in case us or the future owner does decide to put a sog in on that corner.
It'll be in that spot. So we'll just drill a hole there.
For the
vent. Outdoors.
Going through the door.
Yep. Okay. A little bit off centre. I've just got to drill a pilot hole first. I don't trust this drill. Let's see.
This is our site supervisor. Unfortunately she gets very stressed when we're not near her when we go away in the caravan. So she's staying with her cousins.
Yeah, little puppy family. There you go. That's on. We need to cut that down to size.
Yeah, we can cut it down from the inside. Yeah. So they just provide you with plenty of hose.
Certainly do. They certainly do.
Yeah, you could always fold it in, but what's the use?
Yeah. What do you reckon about? So this just comes off.
I'd put it on here and then cut it down on the inside.
Yeah, but it's easy to do from here. It says that maximum opening.
Whatever. Men always like to do things their own way.
Okay. Is that alright? I'll cut it here. If you want it shorter, we can cut it shorter. There's a knife here somewhere.
We've heard that it takes a while for the coir brick to rehydrate, so we've got a bucket here with 2 litres of water, and we're going to let that hydrate while we do the rest of the install on the toilet. This is really weird thinking that this is going to be our toilet now that it's actually happening. Okay, we'll chuck it in there and let it soak away until we've got the toilet installed.
Pour a bowl of water.
Okie doke. So this is one brick of peat moss, still looking a little dry actually. And it's a bit damper at the bottom. Apparently you shouldn't have it too wet. So that was with about 2¼ litres of water to one brick. These are the bricks that you get from Bunnings. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll take that inside. So there's our toilet all installed. We're going to put in the peat moss in a moment. You can see the laundry hamper we have over here. That's why we wanted to make sure there was good clearance on that side so that we keep using our laundry hamper there. I'm going to figure out a way to pretty up behind the toilet where there's been a bit of sun damage or changing colour in the panelling. But we'll put the peat moss in now.
Ooh. Very sturdy. No noises. I like it.
No flushing
It's
noises
quite
during
high,
the night as well.
That's true too. Yeah. I can't even hear that. I can just barely make out the fan. Can you?
Yeah, barely.
Barely. It's really good.
So we've had our Nature's Head toilet now for I think about 6 weeks and been travelling around with it, and we've found it fantastic. Regardless of whether you're female or male, you do need to sit down on it so that the wee goes down. Because when you're sitting on it, the wee goes down that compartment there, just here, and in here any excess wee will go forward. When you're going to do a poo, you push the flap and it opens up where all of our poo is, and then you give it a stir once you've finished. In order to see how much wee is in there, you just look at the container. Now ours is due for empty, as you can see. There's a line right there. I'll shake the down. There you go. We're bush camping at the moment. We're going to empty it into the bush. It's no different to having horses that are visiting the area weeing in quantity. It's not much wee. When we do go to the loo, we actually give it a little flush. We've got this garden spray unit that we had with our last toilet as well. We fill this up with water, add a bit of vinegar, a few drops of dishwashing detergent, and an essential oil. You need to make sure that this isn't an antibacterial essential oil, because if any goes into the composting area, it will affect the ability for it to break down the compost, because you need the beneficial bacteria. So once we've finished going to the toilet, we always give it a quick spray. It cleans the area and it makes it smell nice. And it also stops the urine from having that urea smell that you can sometimes get, particularly if you've been drinking a bit. So that's how we clean any marks off as well, with the vinegar. When we empty the bottle, we also add the same combination, just a touch of vinegar, a touch of dishwashing detergent and a little bit of essential oil to the wee bottle before we put it back in, so that it doesn't get smelly. So in order to empty the wee, you've got to undo 2 clips at the side, and then you just pull the wee container out. Now that we do have a lid for it, you can take the lid and put it on. Which I didn't get out, there it is, so that it doesn't splash all over you. And then you just take it to wherever you're going to empty it. When we were at my sister's, we emptied it either into the paddock where her citrus trees were, or we emptied it into her toilet. But easy to empty. 2 to 3 times a week we're having to empty the urine, and we haven't yet done the poo. So Peter's emptied the wee container. We're just adding a bit of water to the empty container. Little squirt of dishwashing detergent. We use eco-friendly dishwashing detergent. Some vinegar. We've actually got a really big bottle of vinegar which is stored away, but we've decanted into the small one for in here. And a little bit of, about half a capful, if it's a big bottle like that, of essential oil. And then she's ready to be reloaded back into the toilet. And you do the clips up.
Done.
Ta-da, ready to use again. And I've got to say that is the most comfortable toilet to sit and while away, have a sit and think, contemplate everything.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fantastic to sit on. Oh, the other thing, girls, don't put your toilet paper in there if you don't want the poo thing to fill up really quickly. And you don't really want the urine in the poo part anyway. So we've got a little container here that's got a liner in it, and every time I go to the toilet and wipe myself, the toilet paper goes into that, and then we dispose of that in the rubbish. So it's time for us to empty our Nature's Head toilet for the first time. So us showing you how to do it, we're total numpties at this, we've never done it before. But we're going to do it how we were told by Nature's Head to do it, which they said you can do it in a caravan and not have to take the whole toilet out. We've rehydrated, or we're rehydrating some coir peat in a container that we're dedicating to using doing the coir. So to empty the toilet, you've got to, of compost, you've got to take the seat off, which is, and take the wee out. That's a lot of wee considering we only emptied it a day and a half ago.
Disconnect the fan, power, disconnect the hose. Now we should be able to take the top off, slide it to one side, comes off.
That's good. And they said I'll just put it in your shower, then it's out of the way. And I think good idea. But
On top of there.
now,
You don't want to see what's in here.
you don't want to see the contents, it's pretty gross.
Even when it's just composty looking, it still
brown.
looks gross.
Enviro bags.
Enviro bags. Pop it over. Oh, might have to go for a bigger bag next time. Okay.
Now you've got to undo the finger screws.
Yep, don't lose the nuts, don't lose the washers. Washers going underneath the... Just move that out of the way.
And then according to the guys at Nature's Head, you should be able to pick it up and invert it into the bag. So here's to see whether we have a shitty job of cleaning up ahead of this.
Right, ready. Lift it up, it's not too heavy. Okay. Got the washer back.
Yep.
Right.
Cool. Now see if you can invert it without spilling it.
In there. Invert it in there, I think.
Yeah, they said it's much easier to clean up if anything does spill if it's in your shower.
It does.
And excuse our shower, we've been up on the Murray for 10 nights and haven't cleaned the van. Now it's good to actually have a little bit of compost in the drum still, because that acts like a bacterial feed for the next lot of compost. So we've learnt one lesson, we need bigger bags.
I reckon this bag is too small. What size does it say?
I don't know. 36 litre, so you need at least 50 to 70 litre bag.
Yeah, I reckon 72 litre.
Um, So my battery went flat during that while Peter was inverting, and we've had a small explosion out the side.
See, once you invert it, because it's such a small bag, it just went, pulled the weight of it, just pulled it out of the, well, put it around the lip. So I've got a little bit of spillage there, but it looks okay.
So use bigger bags than 36 litres.
Yep.
I won't show you what Peter's having the joy of doing at the moment. There are a few Klingons on the agitator, so he's just wiped those off with gloved hands. And we'll get that mess out into the bag, and then we'll introduce the new coir. But we are going to leave a little bit of compost in there, a little on the sides. We don't want to wash it out because that gives beneficial bacteria to start the new compost with the new poo. And load number 2. A lot of loads.
What a load.
So Peter's double bagging the compost, shall we say?
Yep. Probably more than double bag. I think there's 4 bags. 4 bags full.
Making sure it doesn't explode.
Bursting at the seams.
That'd be a shitty pickup job to do in the caravan park, wouldn't it?
How many weeks is this?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
At full-time use, and we haven't, like where we were camped, there were no public toilets and no drop dunnies. So we're up on the Murray. So it's 6 weeks of full-time use, apart from when we've been out and about and used other toilets.
Oh look, I reckon you use public amenities and restrooms. You can easily get that.
So I've left a little bit of brown in there. Now this is a dog food container that we've made into our peat container.
Yep.
Peat's peat. Yep. I've made a bit of a mess in the kitchen here, but we've reconstituted our peat.
Oh, pretty. Nice and easy. I reckon that's my dues for now. As a starter.
I know I made a mess in the kitchen. See, don't mix peat in the kitchen.
Oh God.
Don't stir peat up in the kitchen.
Don't stir me up. Almost like a cooking mess. Alright.
It's a shitty job, but somebody had to do it.
I'm going to sweep that up and put that in here too. Because that bag's closed for good.
That's why they said to do it in the shower as well, because if you drop stuff in the shower, you can pick it up or wash it away really easily. Okay, so that's got to go back where it belongs.
Basically, that was just peat moss. That was whatever it was. It was coir that was stuck.
Coir that's
It was stuck against the thing. Okay, ready to go back in.
Yep, ready to go back in. Yep. So now we're going to put the toilet back into position. And I got to admit, if you had an O-Go and you just had to pull the little bucket out, it would be easier than this. But the O-Go doesn't take as much compost and it doesn't take as much wee either, so we would have to do this more frequently. And I don't know which is a better beast. Plus, we sat on the O-Go, and lovely looking toilet, nothing wrong with it per se, but it didn't suit my bum as well as this toilet does. And for opening the composting flap where you poo through, this one is much better. It's easier. You just flip a lever on the side. You can either have the lever on the left or the right side. The O-Go, I had to reach under my right thigh and pull it forward. It just wasn't comfortable position for me. The wee container. And then the hose.
Oh yeah, hose. Plug it in.
And power, so the fan will work. Yep, I can hear that working. Beautiful. Nice, clean.
Done.
Shitty job done.
Yep.
You deserve a drink on a Friday evening after that. Oh, no, it's not Friday today. Bad luck. Go Thursday. Thursday. And we will dispose of our compost in bins here at the caravan park.